Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with a delicious maple-brined pork loin roast. So simple, if you've never brined before, this is a great recipe to start with. Subtle, sweet maple flavor, delicious mustard glaze. So we're going to start with a brine, which is simply a water, salt, sugar mixture. So I have some cold water, some kosher salt, some maple syrup. I'm going to slice up some fresh ginger, some red pepper flakes, some cracked black pepper, a couple cloves of smashed garlic, you don't even have to peel it, and a little bit of dry rosemary. Now mix that up well. A lot of these brine recipes, they call for boiling it to dissolve the salt first. I can't be bothered. So if you whisk it up, the salt will dissolve. We're going to pop in our pork loin roast, and we're going to brine that for 8 to 10 hours in the refrigerator. You don't want to go too long, it will get over-brined. And all that's happening with this brining process is that salt solution is forcing moisture along with the flavors in the moisture into the pork. So it comes out really flavorful and juicy. Take it out of the brine. You're going to pat it dry really well because we're going to brown this. And if it's all wet, it will just boil. We're going to season it well with salt and pepper on both sides. I'm going to take my pan on high heat and give it a nice sear on both sides and just a little bit of vegetable oil. And once it's browned, we are going to pop it in a 325-degree oven for 40 minutes, and then we're going to glaze it. While that's roasting, I'm going to make a maple mustard glaze, which is mustard and maple. Really simple. So the total cooking time is going to be approximately 20-25 minutes per pound. So that's why we're going to start 40 minutes and then finish with about 15 for the glaze. All right, so pull it out. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to glaze it with our nice Dijon maple glaze. Back in for about 15 minutes. What I'm looking for is an internal temperature of about 155. That's going to rise to about 160 as it rests. Throw away those cookbooks that say 185. All right, we're going to let that rest for 15 minutes. Very crucial. Now, I saved a little bit of that glaze. I'm going to put a little swipe on the plate. Use it for almost use it like a condiment or a sauce. All right, I like to kind of start towards the smaller end. I like to save that big end. If there's any leftovers, that usually reheats a little better. And you're going to see as we slice into this, going from the thinner end to the thicker end, just how much juice that brine forces into that meat. Look at that. Let me stop frame here. Look at the juice. The juice is shining. It's so juicy. All right, so you're going to slice off a few pieces. We're going to put our sliced pork on the plate, and that was delicious. I served it with those rocket beans. You saw that video, I hope. Really simple, really easy. Brining is not complicated. It's basically a water marinade. If you think of it that way, it doesn't seem so complicated. You can put all kinds of different herbs and spices, of course. But anyway, that's the basic procedure. I hope you give that a try. Go to the site. All the ingredients are there. And as always, enjoy.